It just keeps getting rockier and rockier, man. Pick your line carefully. Pick your line. Oh my God. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Each Adventure channel. My name is Josh. Woo. And we're out at El Mirage. Off-highway recreation area. So in true Each Adventure fashion, anytime I come ride with my brother-in-law here, we seem to hit the hardest obstacles first. So little 250s and 230s aren't really made for climbing deep sand. Whoa! But it's all good, we're all good. So I've never been to El Mirage before. I'd seen some of Colin's videos, Mr. ADV squared, and I never knew there was, this is nuts. I never knew there was actually trails out here. I thought it was just the lake bed, but that's not the case. There's actually quite a bit of terrain. You can see the lake bed over there. We're up in these mountains here. Where the heck did he go? But yeah, the bike's doing good. So as you can see, we're out here on the 230 today. Don't loop it. Don't loop it. Whoa. Wow. We should head back that way and try to stick to some hardpack stuff. Oh, yep, so this is pretty typical when I come riding with my brother-in-law. We tend to find some of the most aggressive trails. I'm just burying my front end in this. This stuff's freaking crazy, and it's a situation where there's pretty much no brakes. Speed is your friend. We're kind of in the end of September, and it's supposed to be about 75 degrees here up in the high desert. So that's perfect as long as we keep moving. Oh yeah, I was saying, so I saw this place because of Colin's videos. That's ADV squared. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. And it looked pretty fun, so I figured I'd come check it out. Had a free Sunday, and I hadn't ridden with my brother-in-law in a while, so maybe we come check it out. It's not really too far from my house, about an hour. So loaded up the stuff, and here we are. Some of these hills are really rocky. It's fun. So welcome change from mostly riding forest roads all the time to hit some stuff a little more technical. All right, we got another pretty rocky enduro hill here. I love this bike though. This makes terrain like this so easy. I mean, not easy. Easier. Oh my god. This is nuts. Holy crap, man. Yeah!
This thing's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, super rocky. It's insanely hard to concentrate on this stuff. A little bit of front brake. Oh, almost flew off the side. Almost flew off the side of the mountain. Wow, if you want to practice rocks and or sand, this is a place to come, man. But anyways, first order of business. So I think I've decided that I'm going to try to plate the TTR. This bike is just so much fun, like off-road. I mean, it's so good for stuff like this. I'm gonna get the kit and all that stuff. I'm gonna get it installed, and then we'll see how the plating process goes. Worst case scenario, I might have to get it plated out of state. Oh, yeah, no kidding. Oh, Jesus. This is so cool. All right, Garrett, when you get your beta, I got a little route for you. Yeah, but worst case scenario is I'm gonna have to get it registered out of state. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that, but we'll see what we can do, because this is pretty cool, and I would love to be able to hit stuff like this both on and off highway, because there's a lot of Jeep trails and stuff that I could ride, which would offer some pretty similar terrain. So yeah, so that's number one. Number two, so it turns out that we all were wrong. We all were wrong regarding the WR250R. So on a Friday, they announced the 2018 WR250R, and that's crazy, because there was a lot of speculation regarding the discontinuation. I mean, I even spoke to dealers that thought it was gone. So that's pretty crazy. I'm still kind of in shock, but that's awesome actually. So I'm glad to see that it's still around, because I still believe it's probably the best in terms of performance out of all the 250cc dual sports. But the big news though. The big news is that Kawasaki brought back the KLX250S, and not only did they bring it back, but they brought it back with some sweet fuel injection to go along with it. New styling, and I think it's Delphi fuel injection. That's freaking sweet. I had seriously looked at KLX250S when I was looking for a new dual sport, and I only ended up with the CRF250L because of the fuel injection. I think it was a little bit cheaper than the KLX, and it seemed like it was similar in terms of power, but that's pretty cool. So fuel injection, new styling, 16-way adjustable forks, if I remember correctly. So that thing should be a beast. It's priced right around the same as the CRF250L. Oh my god. Man, I fall on some of this. That's gonna hurt. I'm pretty sure the suspension won't be comparable to the WR250R, but 16-way adjustable, and if I remember correctly, even from the old KLX, because pretty much everything else is the same from my understanding, the suspension is supposed to be one of the better pieces about the bike. So I'm really interested to see how it does. I think it'll do really well. I think the 250 dual sport, I think the dual sport market in general just needs more options. And 250s are great because they're beginners, mainly commuters, stuff like that. But also You know, it seems one of the things that I really enjoyed so much about owning my TT was kind of the exposure that I got to the world markets. And if you look around the world, you know, most of the world rides 250cc's or less. So I'm sure Kawasaki is going after that global market with the KLX250S, especially with fuel injection. It's a pretty sweet deal. We kind of have this mindset in the developed countries of the world, especially in the United States, that more power, bigger is better. I don't agree 100%, because I mean, with my CRF250L, I've only found one thing that I couldn't climb with it. That's the Widowmaker hill out in Phelan. And not only that, but it cruises the highway pretty well. I mean, it really is a great do-it-all dual sport. But it just keeps getting rockier and rockier, man. Pick your line carefully. Pick your line. Oh my God. Normally I'd give my brother-in-law a hard time about taking us this way, but I feel like my skills have improved enough to where this stuff isn't much of a big deal anymore. Oh my God. Oh jeez. So bring it on. I'm more worried about him flipping that quad over. Wow. Jesus. That was awesome. My arms are tired though. They are tired. You know what? I think this is one of the areas from Colin's videos. It looks like it. I think it is. So one thing I love about YouTube is things can look familiar even if you've never been there. Like I said, I've never been here, but I've seen a lot of the videos from ADV Squared. I will say this though. This is probably, with the exception of that creek bed out in Tribuco, probably some of the roughest terrain that I've ever ridden through. So El Mirage is an OHV area here in Southern California. So it's one of those places, especially since we're out here on a weekend, you got to be really careful for oncoming vehicles and such. I've already seen a few side-by-sides, a couple quads, a couple dirt bikes. So if you're in California and you ever come out here, just be really, really careful. Dead end? Whew. Well, I have to admit, Dave, you cooked up some good stuff today. But anyways, so going back to the WR250R, I can't believe how big of a story that was. It ended up being totally false. You know, maybe not all of it's false. Maybe it is slated for end of line. Oh, jeez. That was terrible. Oh. So I apologize for contributing to that, what essentially be the motorcycle equivalent of fake news. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. But yeah, we got the WR250R back for 2018. We got the 2018 KLX250S. And we got this bike, which is going to be converted to a dual sport. Holy. And with all that, this is insane. I am going to go ahead and end this one right here. I'm going to bid you guys farewell. I do not think this is the end of our gnarliness. So I think there'll be more from this trip. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and we'll do it again. Try to do adventures like this on a weekly basis. All right. There we go, get some traction. Yeah, sweet. We like to do adventures like this on a weekly basis, and love to have you along for the ride. Yeah, but anyways, like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, you guys have fun. Take care and ride safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, make sure you get out there and have adventures of your own. And I shall see you guys next time. Later.